What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Manchester United are back in action again in the Premier League. Matchday 27 up against Everton at the Dickinson Stadium. 8 p.m. kickoff tomorrow. Manager of Everton is of course David Moyes. So earlier on in the season, unfortunately, Manchester United lost 1-0 at Old Trafford. Everton went down to 10 men but scored through Dewsbury Hall after Gueye got sent off. In terms of some match facts, following that 1-0 win at Old Trafford in November, Everton are looking to complete just their second Premier League double over Manchester United after the 2013-14 season, with current boss David Moyes in charge of the Red Devils in those games. Manchester United have won more away wins with 19 and more wins overall with 42 against Everton than any team has against another in Premier League history. And Everton have lost 5 of their last 9 Premier League home games, winning 2 and drawing 2, as many as they had in their previous 28. And finally, Manchester United are unbeaten in their last 9 Premier League games, winning 5 and drawing 4, their longest run without defeat since a 14-game streak between January and May 2021. Meanwhile, the Red Devils are the only side still unbeaten in 2026, with no side earning more Premier League points with 15. So in terms of some recent form, for Everton are coming away with a 2-1 loss to Bournemouth. They managed to beat Fulham away from home. They drew to Brighton. They drew to Leeds as well. They beat Aston Villa, which was a good result for them. They lost to Sunderland in the FA Cup third round, unfortunately, and then they drew to Wolves and they lost to Brentford as well. So they're coming into this game with a mixed run of form. Obviously, their last game was against Bournemouth, which they lost 2-1. So in terms of some Everton team news, Everton are without Jake O'Brien, who is suspended, and then also Jack Grealish is injured as well, so they are without them too. So in terms of Everton's starting lineup, this is how I think Everton are going to be lining up. Pickford in net, of course. Patterson, Tarkowski, Branthwaite and Mikalenko making up the back four. Garner and Gueye, the 2 defensive midfielders. And Dye, Dewsbury Hall and George making up the 3 in behind Barry. So that's how I think Everton are going to be lining up. So in terms of attacking, how Everton are going to play, attacking in possession, I think they are going to be they're going to be pragmatic vertical progression. Moyes prioritizes direct forward movement over elaborate possession. Passes are often aimed to progress up the pitch quickly rather than patiently circulating the ball across the back. Use of wide plays and overloads. Fullbacks push up to provide width, while wingers have license to drift inside, creating overloads on their left flank and alternating channels to disrupt defensive structures. Mix of short build-up and long balls. Everton can build via short possession sequences from the back, but also deploy early vertical passes, both ground and aerial, to get attackers on the ball or target for strong forwards like Beto. And targeting the penalty area with numbers. Moyes encourages multiple players into the box to increase attacking options, while fullbacks underlap or overlap to add crossing or cutback possibilities. And creative freedom for key playmakers. So technically skilled players are given more creative freedom and rhythm in play, with the emphasis on quick combinations in final zones rather than fixed patterns of play. So in terms of defending without possession, so they are going to be, number one, they're going to be compact and structured defensive shape. Moyes organizes his team in a compact block, often mid to low, with horizontal tightness to force play wide and deny central penetration. Controlled pressing triggers. Instead of full-out sustained high pressing, Everton engage pressure once opponents cross into midfield or make backward wide passes, focusing on forcing errors rather than aggressive ball hunting everywhere. And number 3, quick reformation after loss of possession. So immediate counter-pressing is purposeful and structured, with midfielders and attackers sprinting back to regain shape and deny fast transition openings. Number 4, compact lines and defensive discipline. Across the back line and midfield, Everton maintain close spacing, react quickly to switches and narrow gaps, and defend set pieces and second balls with commitment, typical of Moyes' organisation first approach. Number 5, purposeful transition defence. After losing possession, Moyes' side prioritizes retreating to its defensive lines and reorganising over reckless counter-pressing. Once shape is restored, selective pressure is applied to prevent easy progression. So in terms of Everton star man, I'm going to have to say it's Dewsbury Hall. He's got 5 goals and 2 assists in the Premier League so far, so he's going to be one to looking out for. Hopefully we can keep him quiet. In terms of Manchester United's last match, we are coming away with a 1-1 draw against West Ham. West Ham took the lead through Souček. He finished from close range following good build-up play, giving the host the advantage. United were denied by a VAR check before late drama. United thought they'd equalised with a Casemiro header, but VAR ruled the goal out for offside, keeping West Ham ahead deep into injury time. And then Sesko snatched a late point for United in the 96th minute. Benjamin Sesko produced a stunning volley to earn United a dramatic equaliser and salvage a point, ending their run of consecutive wins, but extending their unbeaten run under Michael Carrick. So in terms of United team news, De Ligt, Mount and Dogu are all out with injuries. So yeah, United's starting lineup, this is how I think United are going to be lining up with, or my preferred, not predicted necessarily. So Lemens in it, of course, Dalot, Maguire, Martinez and Shaw making up the back four, Mainu and Casemiro making up the 2 defensive midfielders, and Bumo, Fernandes and Cunha making up the front 3 in behind Sesko. So unfortunately for me, Ahmad does miss out, but I want to see Sesko in the side. I want to see him starting. I want to see him kind of getting in the box, leading the line, and he's dangerous in and around the box, so hopefully he can kind of produce the goals that we're looking for. But yeah, in terms of United star man, I'm gonna have to say it's Bruno Fernandes. So despite being injured for a couple games, I think Bruno Fernandes has still created the most chances in the league with 78, and is leading with 12 assists in the Premier League as well. So Fernandes is just 8 short off the record of 20 assists in a single Premier League season, set by Thierry Henry in 2002-03. and Kevin De Bruyne 6 seasons ago. So hopefully Bruno Fernandes can deliver the goods. In terms of how do you beat Everton, number 1, move Everton's mid-block quickly. Moyes' side defend in a compact 4-4-2-4-5-1 shape. United must circulate the ball fast and switch play early to stretch the block horizontally. Slow build-up plays into Everton's structure. Attack the channels behind the fullbacks. So Everton's fullbacks can be aggressive, stepping out. Diagonal runs from wide forwards and overlapping fullbacks can exploit the space between the centre back and fullback, particularly in transition moments. Number 3, win second balls. Everton are strong in aerial duels and direct phases. United's midfield must anticipate knockdowns and loose balls to sustain pressure and prevent counterattacks. So control of second phases will be crucial. Number 4, press centre backs aggressively. Moyes' teams are comfortable going long if pressed poorly. United should press with clear triggers, cutting passing lanes in the midfield and forcing rushed long balls rather than allowing clean vertical passes. And then finally, number 5, be clinical from wide deliveries. Everton defend deep and compact centrally. Crosses, cutbacks and quick combinations around the box are more effective than forcing play through the middle. Fast entries into the box with numbers will be key. So that's how you beat Everton. That's what I'm looking for. In terms of United as well, we have to be looking to keep clean sheets as well. So we've struggled defensively all season, unfortunately. I think 4 clean sheets against Sunderland, Newcastle, Man City and Spurs, which isn't good enough in terms of defensive performance. So we have to be better. We conceded that poor goal against West Ham as well, which kind of gave him the lead, and then obviously we salvaged a point, but we shouldn't be allowing West Ham to score from that situation. Everton also have dangerous players who can hurt us on the break, so we have to be careful of the counter-attack as well. They are a dangerous side, and they beat us at Old Trafford as well. They could beat us tomorrow as well, but hopefully that isn't the case. And finally, before I give my score prediction, let's look at the Premier League table. So here's the Premier League table. We are in 5th position after Chelsea drew. I think they drew yesterday to Burnley. So Chelsea drew yesterday to Burnley. We've got the game in hand. We are yet to play. I think everyone else has basically played. With a win, United would move to 48 points. We would move into 4th position. above Chelsea, of course, and then it obviously we want to be in top four race, so hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can keep pressure on these sides in the top four and not kind of fall away. We're not in a title race or anything, in my opinion. It's just Arsenal are too many points ahead. Even though City could be kind of dragging them back or whatever, but I don't think we're in a title race. I think that we are in a top four race, so hopefully we can get top four. Hopefully we can win tomorrow and push into the top four and keep building on in terms of recover from that poor draw that we had against West Ham, and then look to build another kind of string of results together, and hopefully go on another little bit of a run, possibly another 4 or 5 wins in a row, maybe try and get that lad that haircut that he so badly needs. But yeah, hopefully we can keep the pressure on the top four. We have to be getting top four, in my opinion. Liverpool, we're tied on points with Liverpool as well after they beat Nottingham Forest today, so we need to be winning tomorrow if we are to be getting top four. Everton with a win would move to 40 points, but yeah, hopefully we can come away with the win tomorrow. Personally, I've predicted losses for a couple games now. I'm gonna go predict a win this time. No, actually, I don't know what to predict. I think, you know what, I'm gonna be on the side of caution. I'm gonna predict a 1-0 Everton win. I'm gonna predict Dewsbury Hall to score. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. Hopefully United come away with all 3 points. But yeah, not feeling too confident right now. I don't know why. Possibly because of that draw against West Ham. But yeah, hopefully we can come away with the 3 points tomorrow. Anyway, if you enjoyed this preview, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you after the match.